Good afternoon. I'm Mark Allen with Gaper.io, and I'm here today with Angie Wilchez, an HR generalist at OSI Engineering. I think I got that all right, didn't I, Angie?
Yes, you did. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how
Thanks
you
for
doing
having
today?
me.
Oh, thank you. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, another beautiful day in the Bay Area. So we we tend to have a lot of those at this time of year.
Yep, that's
So,
right.
so to start with, can you share a brief background of yourself and your work experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let me first start with telling you that I am very much an accidental HR professional.
Mhm.
So I got my bachelor's degree in international business in Colombia.
Mm,
And then I came to US in 2013 because I wanted to learn more English and enhance my English skills. And I got a job with a staffing firm in San Ramon as
mhm,
a business development manager,
mm.
as an account manager. So I have a sales background. I work as a sales associate in a Coca-Cola company back in Colombia. And when I was at this staffing company, the HR position opened up. The HR manager by the time, she wanted to move more into recruiting. So I accepted the position, and well, I was exposed to different projects and tasks. And I was reporting to her by the time, so I gained a lot of experience in benefits, compensation, payroll, office management. And now I can safely say that it was the best decision ever.
Mhm.
And I'm currently working at OSI Engineering. And I've been in the staffing firm for already over 5 years. And it has
Wow.
been an amazing experience.
Interesting. So prior to COVID, what was your experience with remote employment? And have you ever
Well,
owned it? You've always been an employee, correct?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, prior to COVID, I've been always working on site from the office. So this is my first experience working from home, working
Mm.
remotely. So it has been an interesting experience, challenging in some ways, but I will say that it has been a successful experience for me at least. It was a smooth transition because we have some of our employees that are contracting in other companies. So somehow we use the same communication channels like remotely type of work with them. So I was very familiar with different communication channels that we use with employees.
Mm.
But from my side, it has been great. There are good days. There are, you know, no, the good days. I miss the office sometimes, but
Mm.
it has been a great experience.
Yeah, and it's been done wonders for the traffic in the Bay Area. I think we'd agree with that.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree on that, definitely.
Yes. So in general, what do you think is the future of remote employment now that you've had a little taste of it? And what do you think could be done differently to make it more effective?
Yeah, well, I think the future of remote employment is bright.
Mm.
I feel that many companies will probably start implementing more remote employment. I don't think that it's going to happen that companies will go 100% remote, but I think more like a hybrid model where companies give the employees the opportunity to work from home and work from the office a couple days.
Hmm.
And working from home could make tremendous sense for certain type of roles and different personality types, and for
Mm.
others not. So I guess what it can be done differently, because I believe that many organizations right now are experimenting and learning, is having a better plan, and maybe if they have a better vision of what they're looking for in terms of remote employment, if they want to have a higher productivity, because now a lot of employees, since they've been working from home, many of them have realized that they're even more productive.
Hmm.
So I think that if companies have a better vision of what they want, if they want to save maybe some money in office spaces, or if they want to give the employees the chance to have a hybrid mode where they can have the benefits of being at the office and have different like amenities, like game rooms or workout facilities, or even food on site, so
Hmm.
employees can have that as well. or they can have other type of virtual benefits working from home.
Interesting. Is remote work a benefit that you used to offer to employees before COVID?
Well, we have like a wellness program
Mm-hmm.
or like maybe health coaching.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the remote benefits that we offer, but it has been very different, definitely, because being at the office is easier for us to, make or do different activities,
Mm-hmm.
right, within the employees. But when everyone is at home, we need to really make sure and try to think about how we keep employees engaged,
Mm-hmm.
how we can keep them happy. So we need to start thinking about what we can offer them so they feel like they're having the same benefits that being in the office. So I have heard a lot of great initiatives, like paid parental leave, or of course having virtual happy hours, or I have heard other companies that have like a pet parade where everyone just show their pets or they show the workspace. So it is definitely an opportunity from the HR perspective as well to be more creative and think about and ask the employees what they would like to have
Mm-hmm.
as virtual benefits.
Very cool. So, what is the story behind OSI Engineering? What do you do? Who are your customers? All those kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely. So OSI Engineering is located in Campbell, and we provide a managed workforce services. So we provide technical expertise for different companies here in Bay Area and nationwide. So we have different requirements as a Python, Java, and from different technical backgrounds. And that's pretty much what we do. We make sure we provide the best talent and just match the requirements that we get.
Okay, and do you cater to like small startups all the way up to Fortune 500, or do you have a sweet spot?
No, we do from startups to big companies. We have big clients. We have Apple, Samsung,
They're pretty big.
Facebook, Google. They're pretty big, but we also, we're always trying to get different clients and also help small startups that they need better talent, better pool of talent, and more technical expertise, of course.
Yeah. So it's interesting because we talked about the pandemic a little bit, and that forced everyone to go remote. In the Bay Area, it was March 16th. And did that cause any major roadblocks and challenges for you? Because some of the nature of the work you do, and especially from an HR perspective, what did happen that you didn't really expect?
What happened that I didn't really expect? Well, this is interesting because, as I told you before, I was very aware of the communication channels for remote employment, so I felt very comfortable there. But I feel that one of the challenges could be sometimes the technical difficulties with our, let's say, Teams, Microsoft Teams, that is not working, or if we have a virtual meeting, there is something technical that always like a fail in the middle of the meeting. That's, of course, a challenge or a roadblock. And what else? I think that I've realized also, and this is pretty important because we always try to get feedback from the employees, but when you leave, the experience yourself, you start thinking about many other things that maybe you don't hear from the employees. And one of those is communication. So it is really important when you're working remote to communicate extra and email extra and sharing extra. And one good point that I've realized too is communicating at the organizational level. So it is very important that everyone knows what's going on with the organization, where we are with the objectives. Why? Because you're alone in your office, in your home space, and you don't really know what's going on at the organizational level. So sometimes when you're at home, people's imaginations go wild. So I think that has been also a challenge, just to keep everyone extra communicated.
Yeah, actually, people's imaginations go wild even at the office, as you know.
That's right. Yeah.
They just go more wild now that they're not. And did you used to have like all hands meetings? And is that something you have figured out a way to do remotely?
Do what? I'm sorry.
All hands meetings where you would bring all the employees together for, a general meeting?
Oh yeah. We have been able to do that, and we have a couple of people working remotely, also even before the pandemic. So we had those meetings as well because, of course, sometimes they're not able to fly here to California.
Mhm.
So yeah, we have been able to do that, and it's been great. It's been amazing.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's because usually I talk to technical people and they always say, oh, the technical part was easy. Right? And they all say the same thing. It was the culture part and the communication part. And you personally had to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I need, to do any technical, I always reach out to the recruiting team. They have a better technical expertise, so they're always helping me and assisting me in that. So,
Well, looking at what you do, I'm sure you have a few technical people in house that can handle most of
yes, we
it.
do. We need to, yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
So to finish with, there's companies like Gaper that help develop, build, and scale products, and we generally do it. We do it the same thing. We do it for startups all the way to Fortune 500. How important? I mean, I'm assuming you and I are on the same page here that
Correct.
that this is going to be really important going forward. Would you agree?
I do agree, definitely. And I think especially for startups, because if you have companies that can help them like Gaper or even OSI Engineering, they have also more time to pay attention to different things in the organization and kind of like leave that expertise to someone who really knows.
Hmm.
So of course, if you work with other companies, you can have a better streamlined hiring processes, and you can have a consolidated costs.
Mhm.
And of course, if they work with companies that specialize in providing the best talent, then they will be able to use that as a support, and they can kind of focus in different other areas of the business.
Right. Yeah. And I went on your website and you have a lot of, I mean, you have anywhere from web UI to web development to back end, front end. You actually do embedded too, I noticed, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So you guys have quite an array of talent you look for, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have had different requirements, and we happen to work really closely with different big clients here in the Bay Area as well. And of course, in the IT industry, there is always a lot of opportunities, and that's one of the industry that, even though the pandemic had hit a lot of industries around the world, well, technology is thankfully doing great, and it's good that we can provide that support.
Yes, very good. Well, Angie, I want to thank you for your time today. This has been very interesting. You're the first HR person I've had a podcast with, so it's a little slightly different, which is kind of cool.
It is, I bet. But thank you so much, Mark. I really enjoy our conversation and being here.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.